Hey Elements family, it's Allison again. Here's another workout for you. I wanted to do something a little bit different than the typical HIIT style that I do. This is more of a strength workout today. So it might be a little bit shorter. The format is different. Again, I'm going to put in comments for you guys exactly what it is so that you can just watch this video and see the demos. But then you'll have the comments then just to go reference back exactly what you need to do. So format of this one is we're going to do 1 minute for each move. So 1 minute is a long time for some of these moves. I still want you to do that full minute, but if you need to scale back on the weights, that's fine. They're kind of done in sets of 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these, so 6 sets of 2. The first move in the set will have weights. So you're going to need weights. I would recommend like medium to heavy, and maybe if you have 2 sets, like 1 medium, 1 heavy, go ahead and grab them and get them close to you, because if you need to tailor back, for example, there are tricep kickbacks in here. I can't do the heavier weights with the tricep kickbacks, so I usually tend to grab a lighter weight for those. So just having options close by really helps. So we're going to do the first one with weights, and then we'll do a similar move, not the exact same move, but a similar move that works about the same muscles. I mean, that's kind of the goal here, but without weights. So we'll have a weighted move and a non-weighted move, both similar. And then we'll have, like I said, 6 sets of 2. So your instructions are to have, maybe a towel, your weights, a mat, or a soft ground for you. And then maybe a timer just to set yourself for a minute. I love to have my timer app on my phone that just keeps me on track. And I don't have to think about it. You can do many rounds of those. Again, if you have any questions, just put it down below and I'll get started on the demo. So the first move in the first set is a goblet squat. I wanted weighted goblet squat. So I'm reaching for my 10 pounds. I probably could go a little bit heavier with this one, but I don't feel like walking out and go grab one. So feel it out. If you're not feeling this weight, you can even drop it. You don't have to have it. The point is just to kind of get yourself a little uncomfortable, to get out of your comfort zone. And when you get to that part where you don't think that you could do like one more rep, do that one more rep and just see how it goes. And that's how you get better in fitness, by challenging yourself and each time doing something a little bit more than what you thought you could do. Okay, so goblet squats. I'm going to have my feet, I don't know if you can see, I can probably step back a little. I'm going to hit the bench, my little workout space. My feet are wider than hip width here. I have one weight, and you can also grab 2 and kind of just kiss them together here if you want. That works as well if you want to add more weight. So my feet are pointing, my toes are pointing to the corners of the room just a little bit. You can do it that way, more of a sumo squat that way. I tend to do it this way just because I have a prior injury, so it feels better for me. But you can also have your knees or your toes pointed forward for this as well. So I'm going to take this weight and I'm going to grab it by the head, okay? And then I'm going to pull it into my chest. My core is strong. I'm checking my posture. My shoulders, I think about bringing them up, back, and then down, okay? Slide into those back pockets that you have. Then you're going to just drop your hips. I don't want to see, when you're down here, you're going to get low. You can probably go lower than me, just knowing that I have that injury. Please don't just go off of how low I'm going. You go to as far as you can till you get to that sticky part, keeping that weight in your chest, and then pushing through those heels to come on back up. So a lot of mistakes that I see in these are lean over, hinging at the hips. You can bend your knees, but I still see this. That's not what we're looking for. So you want to hug that weight in close to your chest and just drop down, thinking about going up and down a wall. Like I have a wall behind me and I'm just going up and down. If that weight's too much, drop the weight and you can do without or just lighter weight. 1 minute here. So choose your weight wisely. That's number 1. The second part of that, the sister move, as we should call it, is drop the weight for sure for this one. And then I want to see air squats. So I've done this before. Feet are about hip width apart here. Toes are pointed forward, and you're just dropping it down. Okay, you can go a little faster here. Get a little low if you can. I always say that sticky part, that part where you're just like, I can't go any farther. I can't go lower. Go a little lower, just like an inch, half an inch. You'll see the difference. That's where the magic happens, okay? 1 minute. So we've got those 2 sister moves, the goblet squat with weights, and then you're pulsing your air squat. Second set, we have lateral movements. I like to add lateral movements in my workouts because we don't do enough of that during the day. We do a lot of forward, backward, but we don't do a lot of lateral stuff. So we need to work that in, right? Grab one weight. We are going to lunge. So I'm going to step out of this a little bit because I want you to see, I'm going to lunge with this is my left, lunge into it with my weight. Reach down towards your toe that you're lunging. So your toes are forward here. Your back is neutral. You're hinging down with your hips, reaching down, coming back up, tap. Bring it down again. Bring that weight in, down. Let me move back a little bit here. Okay, 1 minute here. Push off that leg, that left leg that's lunging. Reach down and pull up. Make sure that core is strong and you're hinging at your hips, not your waist. The sister move for that one is still a lunge, a lateral lunge. But what I want you to do is lunge, no weights, right? Push back up. Tap if you need it. If you don't need to tap, don't tap. Then I want a straight leg lift. So that straight leg lift, your toes are pointing forward and you're squeezing just to get that leg up. Bringing it back down. Reach, leg lift. Okay, start slow to kind of get the feeling of these, and then you can speed it up if you want to. But this is more of strength workout today versus speed, okay? There you go. All right, so we did to this side for one set of moves, right? The next set, your third set, is going to be the same thing, but to the other side. So you grab your weight for the other one, first one, lunge into it, come back up. That's a weighted one, and then same thing with the leg lift. All right, so that's 3. Number 4, looking at my notes. Triceps. All right, I am going to grab the 10s, even though for 1 minute, it is pretty tough. So choose your weights wisely. Tricep kickbacks. I want weights in your hand for these. So I want you to take your feet about hip width apart, engage the core, hinge with your hips. I'm going to scooch up closer because I want you to see what happens here is I am going to bring my elbows in, graze the rib cage, okay? So you're going to bring them in. While they're in, stop right here, and then hinge at the elbow. Bring it down. Notice my shoulders are not moving here. My shoulders, that's my shoulder moving. My elbow, squeeze at the top, bring it back down. Both arms at once, yes. I know you're asking. Both arms at once. And then we tend to get, when we get tired with that move, our shoulders kind of go like this. Try to push those shoulders back and down, bring them up, kick it back, okay? Engage the core. You might have to go lighter with that, and that's totally okay. 1 minute, right? Okay. Our sister move for that is tricep dips. I am going to use a bench here. I have a bench in my home gym. You can use anything. I'm looking around to see if there's something that you guys would normally have. Couch, chair, ottoman, any kind of thing that you can just get your butt off the floor. A stair, even, if you want to, just a stair that you have in your house. You can get a little closer. Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, same concept with the tricep dips, but I'm going to put my feet out. Then I'm going to shimmy off the bench here so that my hands, it's hard to see, but I want you to, maybe go diagonal, so that my butt's off, okay? And then when I dip down, I am not going to be dipping with my hips. See how my hips are going up and down? That's not the move. The move is all here in the elbows. So yeah, you're going to have your hips move a little bit, but I want it to feel in the back part of your arm, that tricep. These are tough, and for a minute, it's gonna get hard, okay? So push through the burn, breathe through it. If these are too easy, you're like, Allison, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, these are simple. Go ahead, lift the leg. You can do that. Add a little bit of resistance here. Add a little challenge, and then you can switch legs out, halfway. So get low with those. Finish the movement all the way down, all the way up. I hate that I'm so far from you guys. I wish I had more space. Okay, and then our last move of the workout. We're going to do a little core. So I hope you can see me on the floor. I'm going to grab a weight. These are Russian twists, weighted Russian twists. So let me get, oh yeah, you can see. Okay, so what we're going to do here is another, I always wonder if this is one move I should put in, but it's really effective. But if it's done incorrectly, it could kind of give you, first of all, you won't get results if it's done incorrectly. Second of all, I don't want you to injure yourself. So pay attention. I want you to engage your core while you're sitting in this position, then lean slightly back. When you're leaning back, Don't hunch, okay? This has to be, your shoulders are back and down. That core is strong and holding you up tight. You're not giving into that pull, okay? You're not hunching over. It's easier doing this way. For sure it's easier, but it's wrong and it could hurt you. So shoulders are back and down, core is strong, lean back. I know the people who do yoga probably are like, this is what I do every day. So you got this if you're part of that yoga family and elements. Grab your weights. One weight here, not weights. Then I want you to reach it over to the side, tap, come back center, reach to the other side. Now you're still in that position where that core is strong, chest is up, head is up. You're tapping that weight to the ground, okay? If you're not feeling this, lean a little further back. Make sure that core stays strong, that back is neutral, and you're not hunching. You're gonna also start to probably feel it when you get tired in your quads, right? But try to get that work in the core. Perfect. Now your sister move to that weighted Russian twist is going to be one of my all-time favorites. I'm sharing this with you guys. So grab a mat or your soft floor if that's enough. I'm gonna scooch this guy over a little bit. We're gonna do a static ab hold. So we're gonna be on the ground, lay all the way down. Can you see? Okay, I think that looks good. Raise both legs up, bend your knees. Now, think about putting the small of your back into that mat. So what you're gonna do is tilt your pelvis forward just a little bit. And you can feel the small of your back touch that mat. That's how you know we're in the right spot. Engage the core. Your arms are gonna come up and meet your knees. I want your arms straight. Slight bend in that elbow, okay? Flex your feet. Now, take a deep breath. Then I want you to push your knees into your hands. And then I want your hands to resist and push back. So you're pushing with both parts. All of a sudden, when you do both at the same time, what happens? Oh, your core fires up, right? Fire up that core. Push back. Equal resistance, hand into knee, knee into hand, okay? You're gonna quiver, and that's what I wanna see. So 1 minute on that as well, and you guys are set. So again, you have 6 sets of these sister moves. More strength today versus speed. And let me know what you think. I'd love to see what you want to see. If these things work, you want more of it, you want something different, I'm here for you. Your Elements family is here for you. And we will get through this fun together. All right, thanks, Elements. Bye-bye.